We're here at the track today, and what sort of running have you had the boys doing?
They did 100 metres, and in that 100 metres we tested the 10 and the 40 metres. Got the 100 metre time, they had a 10-minute break, and then they did a 400 metre sprint. And then when they finished the 400 metre sprint, the forwards did 800 metres and the backs did 1500 metres. The 100 and 400 times were very good, and I think that correlated well with the strength and the power. But it's the endurance element we need to work on, especially with the anaerobic games and the work we're doing in pre-season. And the standards have raised, and the standards raise year on year. We want to be, the fittest Premiership side, and that takes a lot of work and a lot of guts and determination.
A lot of tired legs on the boys today, and would you say it's probably one of the hardest days of pre-season, this one?
Definitely the hardest day. It's probably the hardest day mentally as well, away from the work we did last year with the forces. Trying to reach targets and knowing now that whether they failed body fat or whether they failed endurance or whether they failed their speed or whether they failed their strength and power, they have to come in on a Saturday morning and put that right for the next 5 weeks, every Saturday morning, on top of 5 working days in the working week. So essentially we've only got the Sunday off, and that is pretty much for the majority of the squad.
A lot of changes at the club over the summer, but one consistent is your S&C team, and you managed to keep the same guys around that. That must be a really good thing that you can all work hard together.
I've got a fantastic S&C team. I've got Jamie Bain, who does a great job with the strength and rehab. I've got Eamon Highland, who's an expert with the sports science support. Rob Suka, who works with the first team and the academy as a strength conditioning coach, and also Peter Habersham, who's going to cover our sports science support for this season. So the work they put in behind the scenes is fantastic, and it allows us to reach peak levels when we get into the season.
Tomorrow's a bit of a mystery day for the boys, and I'm sure you've got a lot of tricks up your sleeve to keep them on their toes.
Yeah, tomorrow and 3 or 4 elements of this pre-season are going to be about team building. We've had a huge change to the squad, a turnover of at least half the squad, and we've got to integrate those new players as soon as possible. They've done really well today in terms of getting to know each other and seeing the standards that are set in the gym and standards that are set in the track, and trying to achieve those. But ultimately they've got to work hard as a team, and we want a team of characters, a team of players who are willing to fight for each other, and hopefully this season's going to be a good season for us.
And you've had a busy summer yourself. You've been over in the States working with the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, I went over to Stanford University and the San Francisco 49ers and the San Jose Sharks, which is the NHL hockey side, and just shadowing the S&C teams from those departments was excellent. Stanford University, they've probably got better resources than most NFL setups. They've got some fantastic athletes coming out of their facilities, and then the 49ers I think the Levi Stadium is the most expensive stadium in the world now, and the resources they have beside that are just unbelievable. You've got fantastic gym equipment, you've got fantastic resources on the pitch, and then to coincide with that, you've got a fantastic stadium to play in, and all the coaches there and all the leaders within that, had some expertise and knowledge to pass on to me.
Paddy, thanks for your time. Cheers.